Hey, what's up guys? So today we are going to see how we can make some kind of attraction system inside of Unity. This is mainly for 2D game objects. However, the logic can easily be expanded to make it work as well for 3D ones. So here we have a basic setup with some dots everywhere. Once we actually collect them, it gives us a point and updates our total score. And the closer the dot gets, the faster it becomes. So then it makes some kind of gradual pull towards us, which makes for a satisfying effect. So let's see how actually we can do it. It's here. So we've got the actual player. So this white thing is just the gizmos for the player. This indicates the range at which the dots will start to become attracted to us. And then we've got some dots scattered all over the place. This would represent your XP points or coins or anything. And each dot has a circle collider as well as our point script, while our player has a move character 2D as well as a rigid body and a circle collider. And then we also have our text display, but this is optional. Depends on your actual use case. So now let's take a look at the actual scripts. And yeah, so here is our move character 2D script. In here we have variables for the move speed, rigid body, the move input, which indicates which keys we are pressing, and then we have the TMP text component to update our score point as well as the total point. And here we have the range, the layer mask, and the pull speed. This affects how far away we can attract a point and how fast it should come. On void start, we get the rigid body component, and then we just display points, because on void start points will be 0, so it's a good idea to just initialize the display to reflect that. On void update, we read the input axis from the horizontal and vertical component, and then we just make a move input. Based on that, we normalize the input afterwards. On void fixed update, we override the rigid body velocity, multiply the move input by the move speed to get the velocity. This allows us to move around the scene. And then for the actual logic of actually pulling in the points, it's here. We are using Physics.OverlapSphere all. This allows us to draw an imaginary circle around our rigid body component. Okay, we pass in the point at which is the center, the range, as well as the layer mask for all the points. This returns an array of collider 2D, which we can loop through to apply the vector 2.move forward. We pass in the collision.transform position as well as the current position, and then we calculate the speed by taking the pull speed divided by the distance between the current player and the point, and multiply all of this by the time.fixed theta time. This would be the position, or the new position rather, of our point object. So this is what actually makes the point come to us, and also gradually increases the speed at which it comes to us. And then to finish off, we have 3 other methods. For instance, we have the onTrigger enter 2D. This allows us to verify whether or not we collided or we triggered a point or a collectible game object. If we did, then we have the point script. This will be replaced by whichever script you want to call. But for our use case, our points total is stored in the point script. So we are trying to access that. And once we do, we just increment the points, and then we call it display point. And finally, we destroy the game object. And display point basically just takes the total points and outputs it to the points display. And then here is the point script, which is very simple. On void awake, we just assign a random point between 0 to 10. Yeah, so that's about it. So if you follow this tutorial, then you should be able to see that now your character should technically be able to pull in points from further apart, as you can see. And then once they touch you, it gives you some random point. If you guys found this video helpful, consider to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to tell me what you want me to do next. And on this note, I'll see you guys next one. Bye.